I figure this is wait, what? Rewind. I figured this is appropriate because I'm like in the middle of folding laundry. I have another Zoom call coming up. I'm like, I have to go pick up my kid in, hour and a half. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is full circle. And I wanted to share something with you today because it might help you. It helped me the past couple of days. I had this total aha moment. And it came when I faced a terrible fear of mine. I am so scared of going live. Like, it makes me like scared, like genuinely. I feel like my stomach's upside down. I can't breathe. I don't know what my name is. I just feel like, oh God, oh. And yeah, you could hand me a microphone and a stage and thousands of people. And I could be totally unprepared, and you could hand me a microphone and I will walk up there. I'll own that shit. But give me a live and I'm literally like, oh God, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. There's something about it. I don't know exactly what it is, but it really, it feels kind of like I'm in a little house that's dark, and it's dark outside and people are just watching through the windows. It just is like, I will face my fears with you. Thank you for helping me. But I went live the other day. I did it anyway because I made a commitment. I was like, I'm going at 6:00 and I'm going to do it. And I did it. and I had a complete epiphany, and I thought I would share this. So I was talking about like all the things we do. And now lately I've been talking a lot about having healthy sex lives after sexual abuse. And it doesn't have to come from sexual abuse, but like to have a healthy sex life. Like, we could all talk about having healthy sex lives. But like, how dare you talk about healthy sex lives? I thought you were talking about child sexual abuse and don't rape your kids. Go fuck yourself. That's my PSA, by the way. Stop raping kids. Go fuck yourself. It's real simple. So I started sharing it, like, okay, all the things you do. Like, I make movies, I do music, I have a recording studio in Nashville. I'm like, and now I'm talking about sex and healing and I'm like, oh, well, it actually, if I'm gonna talk about healing my spirituality or just connecting more spiritually, which is a big part of my life, then I also have to address my body. I can't leave that alone. If I'm talking about having a better relationship with others and my partners and whatnot, I have to have also a relationship with myself. I have to like actually heal the body and the mind and the spirit, and it's all connected. It all is connected. And I like basketball. I was the captain of the basketball team, by the way, if anybody didn't know that, till I got punched. That's a whole other story. And I go on tangents. I come all the way around. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I had this total epiphany of, okay, well, we're going to talk about healing and we're going to talk about the whole body. And if I'm going to get better in my body, I also have to, your mind is connected. And then you can't really heal this part without healing this part. And it actually is a full circle. It's like, oh yeah, that's the name of my band, by the way. Shelton, Full Circle. It's kind of funny. And I didn't even put it together until the other day when I faced a fear and I went live and I had this like a little epiphany. I was like, oh my God, it's like a circle. So it's like, I'm gonna put it between my legs because it's fun. So if you have a circle, right? And if I'm gonna address, whatever trauma you went through, excuse me, I'll fix my bra, full circle. If you're gonna address the health problems that your trauma created, well, it's gonna connect also to your spirituality, and then it's literally all connected. It's all full circle. What the do you do when you're going full circle? How do you deal with all that? You keep moving. I was like, oh, that's literally what I've done my whole entire life. It's just like, oh shit, like escaped that domestic violence situation. Whoo! All right, just keep moving. And you get better and more evolved with this, and this is gonna happen. And you just literally keep moving. And also, if you think about it like a ball, if you're only going to address this, like we're only going to talk about trauma. That's all we're going to do. We're not going to talk about healing the whole body. We're not going to talk about these, what to do with that. Then you're almost dealing with like a flat ball. Like you're like, you're like riding along in the car that's got a flat tire. That's just kind of like this little bloop, bloop. Or you can go smooth and keep moving by literally addressing the full circle. I'm like, oh my God, duh. And it was a great epiphany for me. And it also came because I faced a total fear of mine. And I still have that fear. I'm like, oh God, I should probably go live. Like, I will address that. I'll address that fear. I'll address that fear. So I wanted to share that with you because I think it really applies so well for all of us are going through all kinds of things, and you have a full life and there's a lot to happen all in the circle, and it's awesome and brilliant. And it actually makes all sense when you just keep moving. Keep moving. Yes. So I am going to be talking a lot more about the healing that all stuff all down here on January 23rd. And I'm doing that monthly. So once a month we're having these deep 3-hour conversations called masterclass. So, and I might do it more often because that is it's turning into being a really like profound, awesome experience. And it's helping so much, and it helps me too. So I might do it even more often, but we have one coming up January 23rd. We're talking about healing all that. Mainly focused on sex, that one's mainly focused on the sex side, but we have to go full circle. Oh, what? I'm gonna talk about balls on the 23rd. What? I mean, I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life and being like, hey, go live. Face the fear. I'll be there. I'm like, oh God. What happens when you face fears and come out with balls?